Mr. Tennant here, and I have another boot review for you guys today. Today we're going to be taking a look at a boot from Ariat. This is the Ariat Nighthawk Western Boot. It is a 12-inch tall boot. It does feature a 1.5-inch composite heel. It is a double-stitched welt, and it features a full Duratread rubber sole. Now, I've had this boot going on just over a year. I've worn it dozens of times in all kinds of weather, rainy weather, things like that. I haven't really worn it in any heavy snow, but definitely has gotten wet. I've treated it several times, and it's really holding up really well. I have to say the really unique part about this Nighthawk is this really cool pattern here on the shaft. As you can see, here's that kind of embossed with the bird. You have some rough out parts that are stitched here onto the main leather on the shaft. And then you have this really kind of turquoise colored stitching. You have your imprinted Ariat logo. I have to say, all in all, it's been a really good boot. It's held up very well. I like that Duratread rubber sole. It's going to hold up to a lot of the elements. And this composite heel does feature a great amount of lip. And it is a full leather lined, and this is a China-made boot. It does have a removable insole. So let's go ahead and slide these on now, and I'll show you what these look like with a pair of jeans. All right, I'm back, and I have a pair of Ariat Rebar M5 straight leg jeans on. I will have a link in the description to this boot and these jeans in case you're interested in purchasing either of those. Now, as I mentioned, I've had these boots for well over a year, probably closer to a year and a half, worn them dozens of times in all kinds of different weather, and they've held up beautifully. This Duratread sole has broken in wonderfully, and I really like this contrasting stitch on the toe box and this double-stitched welt being bright white. It really gives this boot something really interesting. It really stands out. I really like that look. Now, this 1.5-inch composite heel has a fantastic amount of lip. It's really more like a spur shelf than just a standard heel. So it allows your blue jeans to stack really well. As you can tell in this video, these blue jeans stack nicely. You won't have any issues with your jeans with these particular boots. Now, this upper shaft has that really cool kind of phoenix embossed pattern with some rough out to simulate the wings. It is full leather lined, and it has these great pull tabs. Now, when I first got these boots, the shaft was a little more rigid or stiff, but now that after wearing them several times, dozens of times actually, these have broken in nicely. So they're very nice and pliable and soft. They won't stick out or protrude out of your jeans, which I really like. So all in all, this has been a great boot. It's held up wonderfully to the weather, and I definitely would recommend a Duratread sole boot like this if you're looking for a boot that's going to hold up well, going to last you a long time, especially for the price point. These retail for around $270, and they make for a great boot. They last you a very long time. Now, that has been my full review of the Ariat Nighthawk Western Boot in Betsy Brown. If you do like content like this, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That really does help me to bring additional content.